Hey guys, I hope all is well. Thank you for joining me for this Truth Talk episode. In today's episode, we'll be talking about Andrew Tate. Let's get right into it. In recent days, Andrew Tate has been in the headlines after going viral on TikTok for his unlimited amount of controversy. Videos of Andrew's worldviews and his opinions on women have been going viral for the past few months. Andrew has become so popular on TikTok that his videos have been viewed over 11 billion times. Andrew Tate has referred to women as property amongst a bunch of other disrespectful things. Similar to others like Fresh and Fit and Sneeko, Andrew Tate is the new alpha male role model for teens and young men to admire and look up to. Most of Andrew's fans are young men who want to live a baller lifestyle, the same type of men who think owning a Bugatti is as important as breathing. To most people besides his fans, Andrew Tate looks like a bitter millionaire who's disrespectful towards women and who is taking advantage of his vulnerable fans that think a man like Andrew Tate has the answers to life. In my opinion, Andrew Tate is pushing a dangerous agenda that is affecting the minds of millions of young men. He is manipulating his fans, using them to make himself richer, all while selling them a toxic lifestyle. Before Andrew Tate was a social media influencer and a professional alpha male, he was a kickboxer for a professional British league. After his kickboxing career came to an end, he appeared on the UK reality show Big Brother. He was eventually kicked off the show after a controversial video of him spread online that showed them disciplining one of his then girlfriends with a belt. This is one of the many instances that show what man Andrew Tate truly is. Since early on, Andrew Tate has shown to have no issues with scamming his fans. Andrew has admitted to running an online e-girl service that provides lonely men with women who essentially charge these men to pretend to be their girlfriends, all while Andrew keeps most of the money. Andrew Tate's scam has just evolved. Now he is able to manipulate more people than ever with his TikTok fame. Andrew Tate's new way of making money off his supporters is by selling them an internet course called Hustle University, where according to Andrew Tate, he will teach you how to be rich like him for the low price of $50 a month. Since this alone wouldn't be enough to get people to give him their money, Andrew gives all those people who join his Hustler University an affiliate link that would allow them to make a one-time fee for every person that signs up with their link, essentially creating a pyramid scheme with Andrew at the top of the pyramid and all of his supporters at the bottom of it. Instead of using women to scam men, he is now using his own fans to scam men. Andrew is painting himself as the savior for the poor who's going to free the masses from poverty, when in reality, he's just using his fans to get richer. He often calls himself Morpheus from the movie The Matrix, telling his watchers that the reason they don't have women or Bugattis is because they're stuck in the Matrix, claiming that he is here to free them. This is how he created the mythology behind Andrew Tate's name and makes himself appear bigger than life. Andrew himself admits that he was broke when he was a kickboxer, so he decided to manipulate his girlfriends into scamming men for money.
So for anyone watching this who doesn't know my story, I'm fighting. I became 4-time world champion, 4th world title. And one day I woke up and I literally just woke up. I looked at my bank. I had like $3 grand, $4 grand in there. And I'm like, I'm giving up my entire life and I don't even know how I'm going to live. I need to get rich. Going around the internet and I saw in the corner, talk to live girls now. Clicked on it and there's some chick there on a computer, like, hi, did it. And I was like, my girls can do that.
This Hustle University is the same idea, just at a bigger scale with a different cover. One of the reasons Andrew was able to go so viral in the last few months is because he commands his followers to post clips of him on TikTok, instructing them to promote their affiliate links in hopes of getting new supporters. He has managed to get hundreds of thousands of people to sign up for his Hustler Academy, paying him $50 a month for the same information that people can get on Google for free. It is estimated that his Hustle University now profits about $1 million a month. Somehow, people can't see what this guy is up to. Andrew doesn't think it's enough to rob his audience of only $50 a month when he can get so much more from them. This is what led him to create the War Room. The War Room is the next level in his Hustle University, and it costs about $5,000 to become a member. In his own words, Andrew compares the War Room to the Illuminati, claiming it's his own secret society that is way cooler than the Illuminati.
I have 2 serious ventures. One is Hustlers University, and the other is the War Room. The War Room is kind of like the Illuminati, but cooler. The War Room is very difficult to explain, but it's a private network. It's a network in which you must compete for your place. When I was saying earlier on this podcast about living with competitive men, War Room's the online version of that. So you have men, you join, you pay, you join. There's tasks, tests, things you must do to keep your place or you're booted.
Such as?
I can't tell you.
Oh, you can't say it's that private?
How much does it cost to join?
It's like $5,000, it's not that much. It's $5 grand to join. but get kicked at any moment without a refund.
So I was last night and I got a message on Instagram from some guy I used to know for a long time, et cetera, et cetera. He goes, hey, let's have a cigar. I said, okay, cool, let's have a cigar. Man, I just want to show you some videos. And he showed me some videos of him with some very famous people. I won't say their names, some famous people. And he said, bro, you need to be careful. I was like, what? He goes, when I was hanging around with these people, I won't tell the story of how he knows them, blah, blah, blah. He was saying they had to sell their soul to a degree to get that level of influence. These are like some of those famous people.
Yeah.
That the people who are in charge of controlling the narrative don't like people who have a huge influence who they don't control to some degree. And the internet's changed that, but still people who have a massive influence over populations and society, they want to control one way or another, and you need to be very careful. I was like, I kind of knew all this. All right, don't worry about it. He goes, no, but you've blown up big. Don't worry about it. I was like, all right. And then about 4 hours after this conversation, maybe about 2 a.m. last night, I got a message on my WhatsApp saying, hey, my name is XX. I'm a friend of this guy. This is where I got your number. We want to invite you to a private party. There's a private island we want to invite you to.
As you heard for yourself, he compares the War Room to the Illuminati and promotes his organization as the ultimate power move. This right here is the main reason I decided to make this video to begin with. The moment I saw this, I knew that Andrew had to be a Freemason. This led me to look into the reality show he was a part of called Big Brother, which clearly appears to be a Masonic grand show, as it's full of Masonic imagery. Andrew talks about Freemasonry and the Illuminati, painting it all in a good light, clearly showing that he supports their ideologies. Andrew has actually compared the War Room to the Freemasons as well.
Imagine the Freemasons, but cooler.
But cooler.
Yeah, no, so like it doesn't matter. Let's say your Facebook account gets banned.
Yeah.
You can email Facebook like a brokey, or you can go to the War Room and say, my Facebook account's been banned. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let's say your bank account gets blocked. Let's say your passport's blocked.
Yeah.
Let's say you need a Lamborghini in Santorini on 3 hours notice. The War Room is my own secret society.
What's that?
It's a secret society.
Like Illuminati type?
Correct. So the War Room...
As you heard for yourself, he talks about the War Room being the secret club for the new elite so they can network and get things done. All you have to do is pay him $5,000 a month and you can be a part of his own version of the Illuminati. We know the Freemasons don't just network between each other. They also do occultic rituals amongst other things. Andrew openly admits that his organization is similar to the Freemasons, which implies they may also be doing rituals in secrecy. This would explain why Andrew is being investigated for some very sinister stuff. Unfortunately, I can't say exactly what Andrew is being investigated for due to the community guidelines, but just search up Andrew Tate being investigated on Google and you can easily find it. If you were to ask Andrew if he were a Freemason, he will most likely tell you no, even though he admits to using Masonic hand gestures.
So if you go to my Instagram, which is @CobraTate, you can find a picture of my father, and he's sitting there with a hand symbol. He's sitting there like this. He looks his fingers, and he puts his thumb and his hand together. I do the same thing because I am my father's son. And I do it in a lot of my Instagram pictures. And that Instagram post is a few examples of me doing it and my father doing it. The reason I do it is because when your brain is as advanced as mine, you have to complete the circuit. I'm full of electricity. My blood's on fire. I'm completing the circuit. Tiger blood. Try it at home. Try this right now, children, ladies, if there are any. But gentlemen, try it. Try the hand symbol. Complete the circuit of your body. Make the electrons flow. And I do it because it increases my power. It's like a power up. So it's like a power up. And my dad used to do it when he played chess. And I used to do it before I fought. So I started doing it, and people start saying, that's an Illuminati hand symbol. He's a Freemason, hand symbol. I'm not associated with the Illuminati or Freemasons because I'm associated with a group called the War Room, our group. And the War Room is basically very similar in many ways. I'm not going to talk too much about what the War Room is and what it can do.
As you heard for yourself, Andrew talks about why he uses Masonic hand gestures, acknowledging that they're Masonic, and at the same time claiming he is not a part of the Freemasons. In my opinion, Andrew is a Freemason who is being used to push the Masonic agenda. Andrew often talks about escaping the Matrix by becoming rich, but in reality, he is being used to trap people further into the Matrix. Andrew has been seen talking about escaping the Matrix by entering the metaverse and embracing the digital world, which is actually the opposite of escaping the Matrix, and in my opinion, actually enslaving yourself more into the digital world.
University is the greatest thing that exists on the face of the planet for people who are trying to escape the Matrix. Become Hustlers University. Welcome to the metaverse. Inject it into your brain.
As you heard for yourself, he tells his fans to inject themselves into the metaverse. In another one of Andrew's videos, he talks about no one being able to escape the New World Order because the New World Order is our phones.
Rural Romania. I live in a country which is rural, very rural. And people often ask me, hey, did you move there to get off grid? Because they have this idea that if you go far enough away from the cities that you're off grid and you're safe from the New World Order. I always contest this point and make it very, very clear that I protect myself from the New World Order by being on lots of grids at the same time. It's very, very hard to control me because I put myself on a bunch of grids. But when discussing this, people often talk about the New World Order, and the New World Order has many various different definitions. Some people see the New World Order as the shadow cartel for the politicians. Some see it as the Rothschilds or the Illuminati or the banking sector. It's very, very difficult to surmise what the New World Order is. For me, I think the New World Order is very simple. I think the New World Order is the smartphone. I think the smartphone's the New World Order. Why? Because they know who you talk to, they know what you say, they know what websites you visit. If your banking app is on there or Apple Pay, so they know where you spend money, how you spend, where your money comes from. They also know where you are all of the time. Like, what more could they possibly want? They listen to your conversations. How many times have you talked about something, banana smoothies, and then you're scrolling through Facebook a few minutes later and there's adverts for banana smoothie makers. And they go, we don't listen to you. Of course you do. They listen to everything you say. They know where you are all of the time. Well, unless you're going to quit having a phone, then you're always going to be part of the New World Order, because the New World Order is basically just controlling people and knowing everything about everyone. And that's your phone. And we're all addicted and we're never going to give it up. So let's stop pretending that there's a world in which you're going to live without a smartphone.
As you heard for yourself, he tells people no one can escape the New World Order. He starts the video by claiming he escaped the New World Order himself by living in multiple countries, but then goes on to contradict himself by saying there is no way of escaping the New World Order because everyone that uses a phone is trapped in the New World Order, then shows himself on a phone. This is nonsense. Our phones are for sure a tool used by the Masons in their New World Order. The New World Order is the digital world, the metaverse, that the Masons are creating and that Andrew keeps on promoting to his fans.
Become Hustlers University. Welcome to the metaverse. Inject it into your brain.
Andrew Tate is manipulating his fans, and sadly, they don't notice it at all. He has found a way to paint himself as the hero and the villain, playing both sides whenever he sees fit, something the Masons love doing as well. He has managed to convince people that he is standing up against the system and guiding them to do the same, when he's simply using them to load up his bank account and become more famous. It is not a coincidence that he is so viral. When a person becomes as viral as Andrew did, as quick as he did, there's always more to the story. He was practically irrelevant a few months back. Now he's everywhere. The reason for this is because Andrew is pushing the Masonic agenda, all while painting himself as a savior, an alpha male who is going to free humanity from the matrix and poverty. If you take a step back and analyze what Andrew is telling his fans, you can easily see he's pushing the same morals and agenda hip-hop music pushes. He tells his fans, if you're not rich and living the baller lifestyle, you don't matter.
All right, Hustlers University, listen to me. Broke people, and if you don't have a Bugatti, you're broke. So I would say 100% of the people watching this, I consider you all poor. Yeah. Broke people are one of three things. You're either arrogant, lazy, or stupid. Decide which one you want to be. Maybe you're a mixture of all three, but you are. Because when I try and tell people how to make money, they usually come back with something like, yeah, but I think. Who cares what you think? You're poor. You're poor. You think if thinking got you where you are, then maybe you should stop. Because you ain't got anything. You're a brokey.
You walk around thinking adults your whole life. Look where that got you.
As you heard for yourself, if you don't have any money, you don't matter. You're a nobody. This is the ideology Andrew Tate pushes through his content, further manipulating people into thinking materialism will fill their emptiness in their souls, something that only love and God can do. No matter how much money a person makes, or how many expensive cars they own, or how famous they became, it will never fill a person's soul. The devil wants you to believe that stuff will make you happy. You just need to make more money and work harder. This is a trap. Money will never make you truly happy. It only distracts you from the fact that you're not happy. We have seen so many times, so many millionaires with endless money who still appear depressed or sad. If you were to ask me, Andrew doesn't even appear happy himself. In my opinion, he seems like a miserable person who hides their misery by trying to paint themselves as this ultra-successful alpha male who achieved the unachievable. Anyone who knows what true happiness looks like knows Andrew is just pushing a facade. He is selling a lifestyle that will destroy the soul of anybody who chooses to live it. The rise of Andrew Tate just proves how far gone society truly is. A man like Andrew is able to manipulate hundreds of thousands of people, convincing them that he is the truth, who would lead them to financial freedom, all while robbing his supporters of their hard-earned money and manipulating their minds. Men like Andrew is the reason I make videos like this. They know how the system truly works, and instead of being on the side of good, they decide to use it for evil and take advantage of people.
Tate.com. Join the Illuminati. Learn something. Learn about the secrets of the universe exist outside of the Matrix.
Like I always say, we mustn't allow people like Andrew Tate to influence our minds, and we must remember to help those who can't see the truth, find the truth. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I just wanted to give a special shout out to the Truth Movement members. I truly appreciate every single one of you. If you'd like to further support the channel, join the Truth Movement, or you can join me on Patreon, where I drop exclusive videos monthly. The link would be in the description. Another way you can further support the channel is by checking out the Truthfist store and seeing if you find anything you like. Every purchase you make helps with the funding of Truth Records. The link to the Truthfist store is also in the description. Also, please leave a comment on your thoughts on this video and on any future topics you would like to see me cover on my channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified of future videos. If you like this video, please leave a like, as it helps other people find these videos. You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram and follow me there. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.